guess I got immune to the effects of them and everything. It was just like, why am I even taking these pills?
Yeah, and that's what happens. Now, times that by two where you got to seek out somebody who knows that you're dependent on those pills.
Well, I wouldn't say I was necessarily dependent because I was just like, why am I taking these?
Yeah, but I'm breaking it down for you why people are on the opioid epidemic.
Okay, go on.
So you have the black market for it, right? These people that sell it.
Well, I mean, that's a monetary.
I'm just breaking it down.
Okay.
So these people that sell it know that you're dependent on the opioid because you don't want to go through withdrawal. And I'm not saying necessarily that you went through withdrawal, but you understand a piece of the concept that why am I taking this? So they know that these people are like, wow, I'm not getting any benefits out of this. But if I don't take it, I'm going to be curled up like a fetus on the ground, puking my fucking guts up, sweating and everything else. So they know.
I mean, I understand that, but I did just to clarify. I never went through anything.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying you knew a little piece,
right,
of what people go through.
And keep in mind, also like I think 2007, 2008.
They were still cheap. Opioids were
well,
still cheap.
no, I was on pain management for.
I remember you had the
my
hydrocodone.
slip disc or whatever the fuck it was.
Can you remember when we were making those mixed drinks going to the fucking... Ken remembers.
No, he didn't.
We were in the fucking van with Lucky. You remember that?
Yep.
He had his pills then too.
By the way, you're a dick.
Ken was laughing.
I have to take it.
Ken was laughing.
I will fucking punch both of you.
Ken was laughing his ass off. He knows. Ken was going, pour a little more. Pour a little more in there.
Yeah, I mean, I was getting fucking like 150 fucking Percocets a month at that point in time. I don't want to take this shit.
That's where the opioid crisis started. They gave a bunch of people pills, then they cut down the pills.
Right.
And then what are you supposed to do? Right? Like when I started taking pills, I could get a Rockasset, which goes for like $30 a fucking pop now. We're getting them for like $5-10. And at that time, I was fucking partying. So like I was drinking and I would pop one and it would, you know what I mean?
Balance you out.
Balance me out and I could continue drinking. And then I started on Opanas, and then all of a sudden they started cutting all that shit out. My body was used to that shit at a cheap price. What else are you going to do? Are you going to fall apart, quit your job and everything else, or are you going to just try to figure out what to do? You know what I mean?
Survival of the shit.
That's where I fucked up. You know what I mean? It was the pills that fucked me up. It wasn't that.
Was this at the point in time that you were working at that one place?
The Grand Shop?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was living here? Yeah. Because they were cheap at that time. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't think anything of it. Whatever. You know what I mean? And then they started...
You were making like, what, like, you know, $20 an hour or something?
It was like $13 an hour.
Oh, shit. Okay. $13 an hour, here's fucking 2 hours pay. Here's $25, right?
Last me a week.
Give me 5.
Last me a week.
Right?
Yeah. Get me through my monotonous day. And then all of a sudden, once the recession hit and everything, that's when it all started fucking up. It's when the recession hit, they started cracking down on the doctors and everything. All of that combined started fucking me. And that's when I got fucked.
Interesting perspective.
I went through it.
Yeah, I know. That's why.
Because I didn't think anything of
actually
addiction.
Interesting.
I didn't think anything of addiction when I was doing it like that. You know what I mean? Because they were cheap. At the time, people didn't really.
Well, no one really thinks about addiction while they're addicted to anything.
Well, I mean, it was cheap then. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like, pills are expensive as fuck now.
Oh, yeah.
Back then, they weren't. It was just like another thing you did.
I know.
getting. I mean, I'm not 100%, but I think we're getting better. I mean, even back in the day, they used to have cocaine for fucking shampoo, and
I mean,
Can I get some of
Coca-Cola.
that?
I mean, cocaine and Coca-Cola. I mean, everything changes over time. I'm sure they'll just keep on inventing new ways for people.
But
to
here's the
this
thing.
stuff and
This
make
is the
money.
thing that bothers me is that we only live one time, right?
Yeah.
Like, why is all this shit that makes you feel better cost so much, and then puts you through so much hardships
What do you mean by the shit that makes you feel better?
temporarily, right?
Like I said, temporarily, but what are you specifically talking about?
Anything and everything.
That's what everybody wants. That's what people
Well,
want.
everyone wants everything and anything. So that doesn't. What product are you talking
When you
about?
could, in the 1800s, sit in an
Are you
opioid
talking
den.
about hookers or
No,
or
not
what?
even sex. Sex is only like 5 minutes. I'm talking about chemical.
Oh, okay. You're talking about drugs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why are they so regulated when back in the day they weren't? And no matter what you do to try to control them, they're just going to be worse anyway.
Well, I will answer that. That is because the government cannot collect taxes off of things that harm people.
Do they harm us though?
They say they do. Do the math, man. Come on.
Well, yeah, it's supply and demand. Like, it goes back to that. But
It's hard to find a good reason to say why people want to limit the things that make you feel good. Like there's this is really a difficult idea because this is a new idea in my head that I'm honestly trying to put together. Along
it's a
with
rabbit
you guys.
hole to go down.
And
Do you
it's
need a
something
little
that
more time?
I mean I feel like this is an idea that even if I thought it through like 100%, that I wouldn't have a complete
Well, the
answer.
Buddhists say that life is suffering because anything positive will make you feel a negative effect, and anything negative will make you feel a positive effect. Right? It'll make you learn from your lessons from the negative effect, essentially.
At some point in time, you're going to be imbalanced, though. At some point in time,
Yeah,
it's
until you regulate
just
yourself.
natural, like,
Right.
unfortunately, like, kind of natural balance of things.
Right.
I'm trying to think down like a completely corrupt line where you're making a lot of money off people addicted to something. So why would people stop giving you something that you want and make as much money as possible to get? So what is the
This is the entire premise of
Okay, Mark
methadone.
Zuckerberg.
what is the reason? What is the reason people would want to stop?
Dopamine fix.
No, what is the reason people would want to stop you from making yourself happy by having cheap pills?
Regulated.
Government regulation. Yes, I was.
But what if they
I
tax
was-
it?
I
What if
was-
what if they just decide to tax it and be like, oh, just keep doing what you're doing. We got our taxes
Well,
now.
that's Facebook,
How?
Instagram, instant gratification.
But why are they?
Inform me, please. Wait. Inform me, please, how social media
You really want to know how social media?
goes into regulating.
Instant gratification, I just said it.
Well, no, into regulating methadone clinics.
They're two of the same fucking coin, dude.
How so?
Instant gratification. Most people today rely on instant gratification. A lot of the people back in history had to work.
Do you think I
Years.
rely on instant gratification?
No, but you're asking me a question. which
Yes,
I'm
I
answering.
am. You're right.
So most people back in the day had to work long, rigorous fucking like decades
Like
long.
12-hour shifts and everything for like fucking X amount of years and all
and
that
it was
bullshit.
very, very subtle increments of gratification, right? Like they didn't get instant
It's
dopamine fixes. Nowadays, people can just post a fucking bikini fucking picture, and it'll give them the same feeling.
I'm gonna
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the world as a whole.
Okay.
I understand what he's trying to say, but it is kind of coming off like how you're saying how where I was trying to get at was why would they stop you from doing the drugs that are making you happy and they're making money off the taxes, and then it's not a completely to jump away from social media to where you're getting your instant gratification, but it is somewhat of a different subject. Because I understand the instant gratification and the social media thing and why it's addictive to people, but where I was going was trying to figure out why if the government's making their money and people are making their money, who would be out there to stop you from basically destroying your life? Well, you're not even destroying your lives. People can live for 50, 60, 70 years on their opioid
the real question
addiction.
is, what if that's just what it takes to make you happy?
Because they're trying to control how you think.
Right.
Who is, realistically, the
At
government
one
to
time-
tell you, be like, no, you can't do that
At
because
one
it makes
time-
you happy.
At one time, this was illegal.
Think about that.
Yeah.
Yes, prohibition. Terrible time.
So they make it
that
harder.
work out for you people.
They just want to control your mind. That's basically what it comes down to. Like, think about it. This shit, like I just said for a second ago, was illegal. Now it's not
We're
because
talking about red solo cups, by the way.
yeah, absolutely. They just want to control the population. Think about the coronavirus right now.
They've always wanted to do that.
Well, no. See, the problem. Shit. Are we going down this route?
We're going down this
We're
rabbit
going
hole.
down this rabbit hole. All right. The problem with that is fucking dissemination of information, and the fact is that they are not disseminating the correct, not necessarily the correct, but the complete.
They're
information
disseminating.
that they have.
You know that if you exercise,
They're telling you what you want to hear. They're telling you what you want to
no,
hear.
they're not telling me shit.
Yeah.
I think for
And
myself.
I don't fucking.
They're,
Well, okay.
I'm trying to
you-
explain to you what I'm telling you.
they're telling you.
I can't go. 'Cause
Sorry,
Candace-
I'm sorry.
No. Go on.
They're-
No,
they're
I
telling
actually want
you-
to hear this.
They're telling you what they're
What
telling
they
you what you
think-
want to hear.
What
and,
they think.
and
you
they're
want to
merging
hear.
and they're merging that with what they want you to know. And if they're telling you things that you already believe to know the truth, and they're
they're
merging those ideas with the things that they want you to
Right.
know.
They're twisting.
Right.
It's called,
And they're
it's called
trying to also-
manipulation. That's
Right.
what it's called.
They're also trying to suppress information, coming out and whatnot that actually may make you change your mind.
Oh, here's the one that I was just getting ready to tell you before Ken cut me off.
No,
Exercise.
I told him to go on. So
Okay,
don't
so-
blame him on that one.
So listen. Aerobics and hypertrophy, which means muscle development. If you do 1,000 hours a week, they did a study that said that you can block coronavirus almost completely doing.
Is there 1,000 hours in a week?
Yes.
I don't know.
It's 24 hours in a day, 7 days a week. I don't think there's 1,000 hours
Okay,
in
well,
a week.
150, my bad. 150. That's what it was. 150.
Okay, your argument is already flawed because.
Well, no, because I fucked up one little fucking flaw on it.
I don't.
What I'm
Okay,
trying to say
wait.
is exercise
Wait.
negates.
Do you think Alex Jones cares about the details?
Okay, you want to look it up? You want to look it up?
Well, I mean,
I'll tell you exactly where I got this. Jeff Nipper.
Listen to me. Now you're saying 150 hours of exercise a week.
150 minutes.
Minutes is totally different than hours.
Well, I got a little bit off, and I've been drinking all day.
Okay.
So-
all right. No, 100 minutes is 2.5 hours. So
150.
that is
150 minutes.
150 minutes is 2.5 hours.
150
So
minutes.
that's actually doable.
Yeah.
That's more realistic.
Can I hone in on what I'm trying to say?
Go on.
just told you now. I don't have anything else.
Basically, what you're saying is, if you're a generally healthy person, the coronavirus is really gonna affect you.
Yeah.
All that.
Basically, what this graph said was that Olympics, people that were in the Olympics, didn't get the virus, and if they did, they got rid of it extremely quickly.
They get the virus, but they're healthy enough in
their immune system deletes it.
Yeah, it's not.
So basically, you eat cheeseburgers from McDonald's all day and are a sloppy American Western fuckhead.
The CDC fact is any generally healthy human being that doesn't.
I would never eat McDonald's.
I just eat
I
whatever.
know that's my calling too.
Who's that?
I gotta go anyways.
Dude, you're gay.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Really gay.
gay.
Like gangbang gay.
Well, you can tell me how gay I am next Friday.
Alright.
We'll let you know. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
you want your fucking
talk
glasses?
about-
I hope you show
You
up
want
with a
your
big
juice?
lump
You
on your
want your
lip.
fucking hat?
I want you to talk
want
about-
all your fucking homosexual fucking goddamn.
Yeah. If you show up with a big blister on your lip, dude, you're so gonna get it.
I want you to talk about how gay I am for like a half an hour, and then make me watch it when I come back.
Oh, we can do that.
Oh, definitely, because
We
you won't
can
be
do that.
talking, so
we
we
can
good.
fucking do that.
If you just watch the last clip video that you'll see that I
Hey,
completely.
hey, why don't you go fucking orc?
I'm going to work.
Hey, do 5,000 DPS.
No, I
for
said
me.
fuck an orc.
Oh, go fucking work?
Yeah.
I mean, I can do that.
Dude, you don't need
Yeah,
sunglasses.
because I won't give you the pleasure of fucking an elf or a
Ken.
mage or something.
What's up?
Ken,
What's up?
you don't need your sunglasses. It's raining outside.
But how am I going to be cool without my sunglasses?
I can't believe he went with that.
That's great.
It's all good. He did a lot better that time.
Yeah, he did.
I'm gonna be honest.
I'm proud of him. He was very self-conscious about it. Which is a good
Yeah,
thing.
he was, and you know that put him like in a good balance and check and everything. Cause I stopped recording right now.
Yeah, guys, let's watch it.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, stop. Let's go smoke a cigarette.
Yeah, I like where you're